Thank you very much for your patience. We're very sorry. I'm Chair of the Planning and Zoning. I am John Zeser, and we have a bit of bad news.
Due for me being elected to City Council Seat 5, I have to resign.
Thank you very much for your service. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, guys.
So I now call this meeting to order. Would you please see if we have a quorum?
I was worried about being too early.
You did great.
John Zeser,
Present.
Ryan Knight,
Present.
Dylan Bennett,
Present.
George Ivy,
Present.
and then Elston Cussler, but
I had to resign.
so we do have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Well, now let's take the time to open this part up before we to go into voting for community comments. Would anyone like to say anything? Going once, going twice. Okay. First up in our packet is also happen to be somebody who's here, is the McLeods. Would you please come up to the podium?
Hello, I'm Vince McLeod. This is my wife Pam.
Do you want us both up there?
Either or both, whatever you're comfortable with. We are quite well. I do have your packet. I do understand time is of the essence. We have contractors online. I have read it, and I take it everyone here has read it. Do you guys have any?
Let's have someone just explain what the request is for.
Would you care?
Sure,
It's your
I'll go ahead. We're requesting a variance for the side yard setback. As we understand now, the code is 5 feet when it's next to public property. And we want to put in a garage addition that's going to be detached. But where we're located in this curve, it's essential that we maintain that roundabout or semicircular drive. And without the setback, it would really affect the radius of that turn in order for people to safely get in and out of the drive. As you know, that corner there is very dangerous at times. I don't know how long you've been here, but we have incidents there quite often. But that is the main concern, and that's why we're only asking for like a 2.5 foot, so that everything would still be within our property line. Nothing will leave the property, no impacts to the city lot next door at all. For those of you who don't know, it's the copper roof brick home just to the south of Keystone Beach on Lake Geneva right here. So you can see that driveway is right where that 20-mile-an-hour sign is that nobody adheres to. So that's the basics of it. If there's any questions, I'm glad to go in deeper, I guess. But
Thank you.
No questions?
Yeah, your packet was pretty much straightforward and explained everything, right down to where the rain runoff was going to go.
Right.
I now would like to have someone call the question for vote. Please.
So there would have to be either a motion to approve the variance or a motion to deny the variance.
Make a motion to approve the variance. Second.
We have a second. I'll call the vote. And you all say aye?
Aye.
And aye. It's unanimously approved. Thank you very much for your time.
thank you, sir. It's all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up we have is Dr. Rastea's property. He's asking for rezoning from residential to commercial. Is a representative from Dr. Rastea here? None, son.
City clerk can explain the application.
Okay, so I can do my best, bear with me, I'm not a planning and zoning major. What he wants to do is take the large piece of property, which is all residential currently, and he's wanting to separate the front half and make that into commercial. The front half he is talking about is between the, I think it's CVS or the Family Dollar, it's right next to that.
Family Dollar.
Yes, next door to Family Dollar, and I believe the other side, the left side, is a residential, but I don't think anybody lives in that current property. I didn't see anybody there as I drove by. So all he's asking is to separate his two pieces. I didn't see any reason or anything, since there's already commercial buildings on the side he's wanting to turn into commercial, I can see no reason why not. And then he also made sure that he will have access to the split property on either side, so you wouldn't need I forget what they call it, where you would have to have a driveway through the other person's property.
Easement.
Yes, you would need an easement, it's on the other side.
Does it meet all the setbacks?
He meets all the setbacks, everything is perfect.
The residential lot, does it meet the requirements for our planning and zoning for
Yes,
residential lot?
It meets, everything meets the planning and zoning requirements. I even had him clean up the fruit stand that is there, and it has been boarded up, so now that is up to standard as well. I could see no reason to deny.
Anybody else have any questions?
None.
Can I have a call to question to approve or reject the proposal for planning and zoning?
Propose a vote to approve.
May I have a second?
Second.
All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That'd be all. We have a second carry approval. That's all I have.
Still got something else on your agenda?
We do, my mistake.
So you have board member comments, and there was some discussion about moving the meeting time, so now would be the time to have that discussion with board members.
Board member comments. Yep, there it is. Does anybody have any comments for right now they'd like to add?
Did you want to talk about changing the meeting time from 5 o'clock?
Yes, that was definitely a shock. I had thought that the meeting was inherently 6. I didn't catch it until I was told that we were on the calendar for 5. I asked the city manager if we could get it changed. I was advised that we could not due to advertising laws that we have to adhere, so I am very sorry that everyone had to wait on us.
I apologize, everybody had to wait on me. I was looking at 6.
So I do move with I can see it's a hardship for us to be at 5. Could we please move it to 6 in the future?
As long as you all agree, that's fine.
I agree, that'd be a little better for me as well.
Do we need a motion, or can it just be unanimous?
You can do it by consensus.
We'll say it's by consensus, because every last one of us up here was late.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Now we need to appoint one more member to planning and zoning.
Yes, we do.
On our next city council meeting or next one after that.
Yes, we'll put an advertisement on the website, that we're accepting applications.
We'll get that up tomorrow.
Okay, any other board member comments?
I have none.
Okay, if there are none, is there a motion to adjourn?
I've got one.
Agenda.
And I'm not on the agenda, and this is clear under the city clerk, but Mr. Joe Wiggins is with us tonight. He's got an application in, a plan in. There was a little miscommunication between he and I on, basically I did not tell him in time enough for tonight to get everything in that he needed. And so we will need you guys to convene again. If you guys want to look at your calendar while you're all here and decide when the 4 of you could, because now, I guess we could put, we don't have time to advertise, so would have to be at least 3 of the 4 of you in the next coming weeks.
It's 10 business days. The sign has to be up, as near as I can imagine. I did look at the proposal, what little bit we did have. There was 2 things that stuck in my mind.
Let's not talk about the proposal, because
Aye,
it's
sir.
not noticed for tonight.
Aye, sir, thank you. And we can discuss about it later.
Really, all I'm asking you, the 4 of you gentlemen, while you're here, is to look at a date you'd like to have a meeting in the future, but we will.
So a month from today would be March 25th.
Okay.
Is that the date that you're all available at 6 o'clock?
As long as the creek doesn't rise, I'm good.
Yes, that works for me.
Brian, Stephanie, are you guys okay with that date?
I am just fine with that date.
please put on your calendars, we're gonna use.
Right now, boss.
March 25th at 6 PM. And we'll use that as our advertisement.
That will go out as soon as I'm in the office tomorrow. The signs will get put out on the property.
Let's get the application in first.
And, we have it.
Oh, you do that? Okay. All right, I think that's all. Sorry, so unless you have anything else.
All right. Thank you very much. I have it added in my calendar.
Same here, ditto.
Do I have a,
6 o'clock this time, right?
do I have a motion to adjourn?
Apologies for anybody that was waiting on me.
No, they're waiting on all of us.
Thank you for coming. We
Oh, did you?
understand your volunteering and we appreciate it.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.